What's going on YouTube? How you guys doing? We're going to do a video on the beginner handyman tools. What if you're starting out as a handyman, what tools you should kind of look into investing or acquiring. Now, stop typing. I know there's a bunch more tools. I have a bunch more tools, but these are just the basic tools to kind of tackle a few jobs. I'm going to include some specialty tools with this, but obviously if you're not going to go that way, then you're not going to need those tools. You can go. I could spend hours on going through tools, what we need and everything. But these are the basic tools. If you're going to show up on a job site, something you can just chuck in your vehicle, your car, your truck, and go take care of. Providing you have maybe a way to transport a ladder or two as well. So let's get to it. Let's go over these one at a time. I'm just kidding. All right. So screwdrivers. You're going to need screwdrivers. Get yourself a multi screwdriver. These you can pop in and out, and it'll basically get the job done for you. It's going to cost you between $8 and $12 or so. But if you need, you're going to have to eventually invest in longer screwdrivers to get to spots you can't get to. But get yourself a like an 11-in-1. This is just a multi-Klein, like 11 or 10-in-1. You should be good to go as far as screwdrivers are concerned. Now, I will say if you're hanging like towel racks and stuff, you're going to need a mini screwdriver to get those little small screws to tighten them to the wall. A mini screwdriver. This is a Klein version. They got cheaper ones out there, but you're going to need a mini screwdriver. Knife, just a razor blade, cutting whatever, Romex, whatever you need to cut. It's going to cut it. Drywall knife. Come on, you're going to need to make outlets running low voltage, whatever you're going to do, hanging TVs, etc., etc. You're going to need a knife to cut out for, HDMI cords and everything. Snip tool. Hammer, of course. Hammer and hammer. Should go without question. Need a hammer. Glues always come in handy. Tape, of course. Tape. Extension for your. I'm gonna get to your drill here in a little bit. Where's it at? Over there. But I'm gonna get you to your drill in a little bit. But an extension for your bit. Chisel. They always come in handy. One you can actually pound on to get to cut stuff out, etc., etc. Lyman pliers. Kind of self-explanatory, but. You're going to need them. They cut, they grab, you can pull with your simple. Diagonal cutters, dikes, of course, just get yourself one. Just get it, buy it, straight up. Now, you might not need this to start out, but once you have it, you'll be like, oh, well, there's no way I could do this job without it. It is a multi-tool. Multiple things you can do with this. I mean, I use this almost on every job, providing that the job calls for it, obviously, but it's my go-to tool as far as cutting out anything in drywall. I mean, wood, flooring. If you got to get around something, it's invaluable. Really is. Get it, buy it. Square, carpenter square. Multiple uses for this. Get yourself about 3 or 4 because you're gonna lose them. So I do. Pliers. I like my Kleins. They do. You can do 10, 12, and 14 gauge. Stripping wire, if you're doing any kind of electrical work, same thing. And one of the fat heads, so you can twist them on for your wire nuts. Lighting, you can see all my lightings. You're gonna need light whatever you're working on. So whatever lighting, I have multiple headlamps, so I can have my hands free. Get yourself some light. Caulk gun, I like the no drip here, dripless. Kind of you're gonna be doing silicone or caulk for something, so you're gonna need it. Staple gun. Self-explanatory. If you're gonna staple something up, come on. I've been paid to hang up a poster with staples before, so come on. I put these down here. This is coax tools. It goes along with my diagonal cutters, but it's so simple for coax. RG6. You invest in these two tools with some F connector fittings, compression fittings with some diagonal cutters that you already have. You can run coax, and if a customer wants TV somewhere, you can get it to them. 2 tools, you can offer that service. It's a no-brainer. Obviously, a drill. Cordless, preferably. Not necessary, but cordless drills are pretty cheap, so invest in one. And yeah, you're going to need a drill for pretty much anything you're going to need a drill for, period. Get one. Electrical outlet testers, just, non-contact testers. You want to make sure that outlet's off before you're taking it apart, or if you're working around a line, you don't know if it's hot. You can get one of these babies and you can know if it's hot or not. Stud finders, for obvious reasons, if you need to find a stud to work around it or to take it out. So levels, that's my Bluetooth right there. Don't need that. Levels, get yourself a level. You're going to need to make sure, if you're hanging a picture, you want to make sure it's level. If you're hanging a TV, exactly the same. Get yourself a level. This Milwaukee level, torpedo level, probably costs just as much as this 2-foot Empire. So, you know, pick your poison, but they all have their purpose. Put these here, demo tools. You're going to need some sort of demo tool if you're taking something out, drywall, you know, boards, whatever. These, you can bang into them, use them as pry bar, get yourself a demo tool. Hammer, you know, you can use it as demo tool as well. Tape measure. Obviously, goes without saying, have yourself 1 or 2 or 3 or 10. Really, I mean, come on, guys. And obviously, you're going to need some sort of tool tote. So, get yourself something you can pack all these small hand tools in. It doesn't have to be this one. I've got multiple, but get yourself something you can pack all these tools in. I mean, it could be a bag, whatever, but you want to, you know, if you, the more time you're spending looking for your tools, is less time you're actually working. So get yourself a some sort of way to transport your hand tools. And I will say, a circular saw, definitely a must. If you're starting out, you know, you don't need a table saw. You know, it's recommended. I have one. You're eventually going to want one. Circular saw does, you know, quick work, whatever you need to. If you're just starting out, get yourself one. And I'll go over here. Yourself a chop saw / miter saw. This is my Makita dual bevel compound miter saw. You don't obviously need a chop saw. You don't need it to do dual bevel for starting out if you're not doing that kind of work. But get yourself a miter saw, something you can cut angles. You know, just straight up, just cutting 2x4s, real simple. They're cheap out there. Just get yourself one. Doesn't have to be all fancy dancy. Just get one. And then we're gonna go over here. Not last but not least, but some sawhorses. Something you can just stage something. Get yourself a makeshift table. I have obviously this little plastic table, but some sawhorses. They're extremely cheap. Something you can just pack up and put some supplies on. It just keeps them off the ground. Keeps it looking neat. All right, so a couple other things. I'm gonna throw in a Sawzall. Doesn't have to be this one. Doesn't have to be cordless. Just I started out with a Craftsman Sheepo, corded, but there's so many uses. Just like the multi-tool, there's so many uses for this. You can cut down branches for customers. Cut through things. You can get metal blades to cut through things for. Basically cutting through things. Really, come on. Demo also. So get yourself a cheap Sawzall. You'll be better for it, and you can offer more services. Another thing I'm going to say, besides transportation, you're going to need a car truck to transport yourself and your tools and your experience to the job site. Get yourself a cell phone. Take pictures of all your work that you've done, and then upload them to some sort of social media, free, Facebook, Instagram. Just upload it, and then also get yourself, this is my old business card. I think I got this done, but you can't see it. This is reversed, but these are obsolete, but I still have a bunch of them laying around. You can go on, I forget what's it called, Vistaprint. They're not sponsoring anything, obviously. For like $15, you can get like 500 or something like that for just cheap, cards you can hand customers. Because you'll be surprised, customers still see see my trailer, everything. They know me, but they still want a card. So just get a bunch of them made. You can always hand them out. It's there's something tangible, something physical that a customer can touch and see. And then obviously it's going to have all your contact information on it. So there we go. Yeah, self-explanatory. Dustpan and broom. Have one. You're going to make messes so you can clean them up. Sometimes the customer doesn't care what you do as long as you clean up after yourself. So make sure you clean up after yourself. I'll throw in trash bags and all that other kind of stuff. I carry a trash bin with me, but yeah, make sure you clean up after yourself. Handyman, you're going to need to get to high places, hanging chandeliers, whatever, name it. You're going to need ladders. I have a 10-foot A-frame, 16-foot extension with ladder levelers, and then a 28-foot extension with, I have to put my levelers on. I haven't installed them yet, but that's what I have pretty much. I'm going to invest in probably a 32-foot as well, and maybe a 14-foot A-frame, but the 14-foot A-frame are expensive. But yes, ladders. You've seen my 6-foot and 4-foot behind me in the video. I have those for indoor as well. But these are going to be, I can take these inside if I need to. I don't really take the 28-foot inside. except for commercial applications. And then the 16-foot, it can fit in there. That's why I have the little Nomar pads up front, so it keeps it from marking up drywall and stuff like that. But you're gonna need some ladders. All right, last but not least, what I would recommend to start out is some sort of impact driver. It's going to make your life so much easier. They're so cheap. You don't need to get this brand, but just an impact driver is going to save you, just taking screws out. I mean, you can do it with your drill. Don't get me wrong. It's just a pain in the butt, and it's going to save you so much time. Depending on what you're doing, I'd almost start with an impact driver over a drill because there's so many uses you can get with this. Drill as well, but it has its limitations, just as like this has its limitations. But get yourself an impact driver. Now, why am I showing you this one? Is because this is actually this channel's 2,000 subscriber giveaway is what we're giving away. We're giving this entire kit brand new away once we hit 2,000 subscribers. So comment and like on this video. Tell me why you want this tool. And once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'll do a drawing and somebody's going to get this one. So all right, guys, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. See you on the next video.